In this video, I'm breaking down the exact 1-minute scalping setup I'm using right now to trade oil futures on Blofin. Fast, precise, and built for high probability entries. I'll show you the exact indicators, the settings, and how I execute it step by step. So don't skip each step. This builds from start to finish. Let's get into it. Alright guys, step number 1, choosing the right crypto exchange. For this strategy, we're going to be using Blofin as our primary platform. Blofin doesn't require mandatory KYC verification for basic trading, which means you can start trading immediately. Plus, new users can earn up to 5,000 USDT through deposit and trading volume bonuses. Now, if you want an alternative with even more trading pairs and the ability to toggle between centralized exchange features and decentralized perpetuals trading, you can use Mexi. They're offering up to 10,000 USDT in bonuses for new users right now. Both platforms work perfectly for this strategy, so choose whichever fits your needs. To sign up for Blofin, click the first link in the description. You'll be taken to the sign up page where you simply enter your details and create an account. No KYC needed. You can start trading right away. If you prefer Mexi, use the second link below. You will need to complete quick KYC verification on Mexi, but it's fast and secure. Personally, I have accounts on both platforms depending on what I'm trading. Step number 2 is depositing funds. Let me show you how to do this quickly before we jump into the strategy. Once you're logged into your platform, click Assets at the top right, then choose Overview. Once you're on the Overview page, click on Deposit. Choose the coin you want to deposit. I recommend USDT and select the correct blockchain network. Make sure you choose the right network to avoid losing your funds. Confirm the details, then scan the QR code or copy the deposit address to transfer your funds from your wallet or another exchange. If you want to deposit using fiat currency, look for the Buy Crypto option at the top of the menu, then select Quick Buy. Choose your currency, enter the amount, select your payment method, and click Continue. Once your funds are deposited, it's time to open a position. Step number 3 is opening your first position. Hover on Futures in the top menu, then select USDT-M Futures. This will take you to the trading interface where all the magic happens. Choose the asset you want to trade in the upper left corner. Since we're trading crude oil, choose CLUSDT, but this strategy works on any crypto pair as well. After that, select your order type, limit or market. For beginners, I recommend starting with market orders for instant execution. Next, choose your leverage type. You can use cross margin or isolated margin. Personally, I always use isolated margin because it limits your risk to only that specific position. If the trade goes wrong, you only lose what you put into the trade. You can use 20 times leverage for crude oil on Blofin, but for beginners, I recommend starting with 5 times to 10 times leverage until you're comfortable with how the market moves. Enter your trade details, confirm everything looks good, then click Buy Long or Sell Short to open your position. Now that you know how to navigate the platform and find the oil ticker, let's move on to the best 1-minute strategy that you can use today. First, head over to TradingView. I have a link in the description that gives you a discount if you want the premium version. Start by selecting the pair you want to trade. For this example, we're going to use crude oil against USDT or CLUSDT on Blofin Exchange. But this strategy works on any crypto pair, so feel free to use whatever you're most comfortable with. Next, click on the time frame selector and choose the 1-minute time frame. This is a scalping strategy, so we're working fast and precise. Now here's the first thing most people get wrong. They use regular candlesticks. Instead, click on the candle type and switch to Heikin Ashi candles. These are different from normal candlesticks because instead of showing you just one candle per time period, they take the average of the previous candles as well, giving you a much smoother and cleaner representation of price movement. What you're essentially looking at is the direction of momentum, not just the raw price. And that makes it a lot easier to spot when a wave is starting or ending. You can see it clearly on the chart. Price moves in waves, up, down, up, down. Our job is simply to catch those waves at the right moment. Now click on Indicators and search for MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Select it and add it to your chart. Then click on Indicators again, search for Moving Average, and add that one too. Click on the settings for the moving average, set the length to 200, then go to Style and change the color to blue and make it thicker so it's easy to see on your chart. This is your 200 period moving average, and it is the most important line on your chart for this strategy. Here's the rule, and it's simple. If the price is above the 200 MA, you only look for long positions. If the price is below the 200 MA, you only look for short positions. That's it. Never trade against this line. I've seen so many traders get wrecked because they tried to short a coin that was sitting above the 200 MA or go long on something trading below it. Don't do it. The 200 MA tells you the overall trend. Always trade with it, never against it. Now this is where the MACD comes in, and this is your actual entry trigger. The MACD is a momentum indicator. It tells you when momentum is changing, and that's exactly when you want to enter a trade. Here's what you're looking for. For a short position, the price needs to be below the 200 MA. Then watch the MACD. When you see the momentum shift from green to red, that red signal is your trigger. The Heikin Ashi candles will also start turning red and showing the momentum is changing direction. That's your entry. Open your short. For a long position, the price needs to be above the 200 MA. Watch the MACD for a crossover from red to green. When you see that green signal and the Heikin Ashi candles start turning green, that's your entry. Open your long. It's a two-step confirmation every single time. 200 MA tells you the direction. MACD tells you the timing. Both need to line up before you enter. Now listen, scalping means you're going to take a lot of trades, and you are not going to win all of them. Nobody does. So the way you protect yourself is with proper risk management. For this strategy, set your stop loss at 1% and your take profit at 3%. That gives you a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, which means even if you only win half your trades, you're still profitable overall. And that's the full 1-minute crude oil strategy. Simple, clean, and highly effective when you follow the rules. To get started, click the first link in the description to sign up on Bluffin and claim your bonuses. If Bluffin isn't available in your country, use the second link for Mexi. Both platforms work perfectly for this strategy, and neither requires mandatory KYC to get started. And if you want more details on how the Bluffin and Mexi platform work, check out the video popping on screen right now. I'll see you in the next one.